Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Havishma, Havlu, చిన్న హెల్పే. హలో 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 దీనమ్మ జీవితం. హలో 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 హలో. Okay, let's look at Bitcoin today and also let us see how gold is doing. What is it doing? वो क्या कर रहा है, कहाँ पे है गोल्ड? मैं देखा नहीं, सुबह से बिजी था अपना काम में अभी तक. लेट अस सी. ओके, वेलकम ऑल. दिस इज माय सेकंड डे ऑफ going live with the trades. Hmm. Okay, there is a gold में short का signal is active, and in Bitcoin there are multiple time frames that I trade. This is my longer time frame. This is a multi-day, multi-scenario. See if you look at it. Mm, yes. Okay. The short signal has come somewhere around 19th Jan, and it today exited today. Close to 4,000 points have been gained in this particular trade. Okay. Now, this is basically for short signal. Let me apologize. I'm also new to the streaming services, so you'll have to bear with me if I don't know where do I see a chat message coming. How does one go ahead and enable it? Hi Sayed, I can see you. You're audible. Okay, thank you, Sayed. I wasn't sure. Okay. I need to come always to this screen to chat? I'm not sure again. Anyways, let's see where we go. Okay. Uh, we do already have an indicator for it. Basically, I've converted all my strategies into indicators. The indicator that you right now see is the um, Bitcoin multi-time frame on a higher for higher time frames. Basically, this has been designed keeping in view the 4 hours that is available if you require it. I mean, if you're going up percent trading like multiple days and you are not a person who's going to sit before the computer for days together, then it might be the one that you might be looking for. Okay, so all said and done. Very okay. Give me 2 minutes. I'm trying to choose something. Okay. Second thing is if you want an indicator which you want to trade scalping, a couple of in a day, within a day, in few hours, then we have another one which is called MTF positional indicator, which gives you short signals and it trades within a day. For example, this short signal was generated 23rd Jan 12:15, and we are in a 455 points gain as of now on a short side. The 4 hour has exited today at around 5:30 p.m. AM rather, and has given around 4,900 points, something like that. Let me explain you the more details about the indicator as one of the persons was asking. One second. Inbuilt, I'll go ahead and initially talk about the shorter time frame. The longer time frame, people are very, I mean, I haven't given it much to anyone. If anyone is interested specifically for a longer duration one, I can give you. It doesn't. It's just a basic indicator. Let me explain that. Will be. I'll finish that fast. Okay. Let me go there. Uh, you can enable fixed stop loss and trailing stop loss, which are available in the bottom of it, in the risk management area. You can change these, and once you click OK, it will work basis what you set it up. If you require, for example, I can change this to, let's say, 6,000 as well, 6,000 stop loss points. This is a 4 hour indicator, so things will change accordingly. And just click OK, it will start working. For now, the optimal one that I worked, I've given those over here. Profit target 7,200, trailing points is 3,000. I mean, once it goes into a profit of 3,000, that is when the trailing will start. Trailing will start. Uh, and it will proceed. I mean, once it goes to 7,200, it will place a trailing points at 3,000, and the targeted it will exit if any day if it hits a 15,000 points. Since this is a Bitcoin and it's a 4 hour time frame, the risk management has been set like this, and the user has a ability to modify it if he requires to. Okay. Now, this particular, forget about enable time-based exits. This was designed initially for Delta Exchange users where who wanted to scalp and wanted to trade within 15 minutes. Because within Delta Exchange, I guess within 15 minutes, if you trade, it comes under scalping, and they would only charge one side of. I mean, they would say zero charge, but it is not true. They would charge some kind of charge is available, 0.15%, something gets charged. So for scalping purpose, you can enable time based exits. So this works on lower time frames. like 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes max. Above that, it is useless. But this enable higher time frame confirmation is where you want to enter a trade, but also want to confirm whether the higher time frame confirm whether the higher time frame is also in the same. For example, in a 15 minute, you want to see a buy, but you also want to know whether in an hourly or a daily time frame you have the same bias or not. So if you want to take trades basis those logics, you can enable higher time frames. And the one second, and basis that, I'm trying to see where did I place those. Okay, here it is. Oh man, basis those it will gives you, as you can see when I enable the higher time frame logic. And I'm going to, because it is search. If I let's go, if you go to the signals are reduced drastically over here. If I'm looking, because it on a 4 hour basis, it will look for a 1 day confirmation bias where there is any signal. Only after confirming will it provide you a signal. Otherwise, signals would not be there. Ideally, I wouldn't recommend that. It was put in place for various other reasons. So, without using, if you want, you can always test. User has the ability to test the entire strategy with, and it is up to him. This is Bitcoin for like higher time confirmations on 4 hour basis. Now, let me show you the one on a for intraday basis. Intraday means on a daily basis that you want to trade. It works on 4 hour time interval. Sorry, it works on 45 minutes time interval. I will show you that. One second. I will give you access to that indicator. It is called multi-time frame long positions. I will disable the other one. This is no more required. I go to 45 minutes. It is advised. See if you can see, total PNL determines which time frame we want to use. It is as simple as that. When you apply this indicator on any asset, look at your total PNL. This is excluding the charges. Okay, these charges are not included into this, so be cautious of that. And this, I for example, if you go to the 30 minute, I find the PNL quite less compared to 45 minutes. So after determining all the time frames, I've decided that a 45 minute is the right one. Sayed, I didn't understand when you said I have only this authentication. Which authentication do you have? I mean, you have only access to one indicator. I am aware of that. Yes, I will provide you access with the other one, the 4 hour one. No, haven't actually promoted it much because I didn't know if users would be interested or not. Anyways, this is a regular indicator. If you see here on a 30 minute, we are getting $47,000 profit. On a 45 minute, 68,000. The trades are total 2027. I think I've reduced a lot of data here, so I will not be able to tell you. Ideally, this data is from 2024 to 20, so 2 to 3 years of data. Uh, so total trades are 2027. Total PNL is 68,000. If you use this indicator and trade all the signals. Now, as a scalper or a person who trades, this indicator ideally, I would say that use it only for trading your bias. Determine your bias and you do your analysis. And if you take this indicators help to determine if everything is in place or not. Okay. For example, if you look at it, see if you are trading on a 45-minute time frame, there is a multi time frame signal here which shows you in 1 hour, 3 hours what are the signals, and 60 minutes as well. Suppose I go to 15 minutes, everything will change again. It will see here 1, 3, 60, 240 is available. And as you can see, in just 45 minutes, we have seen that in 3 minutes there was a long signal, and the 1 minute it has gone. So basically, if there is a multi-time frame confirmation here showing you that in other time frames also there are signals in accordance to the signal time frame that you are trading, it would be an ideal way to enter. As of now, other time frames are flat except for the 3 minute, which is not dependable. We'll have to wait for other time frames to also sync if you want to take a trade. As of now, since it is flat, our system in 45 minutes is showing a short signal. Maybe the short is there. If I go to 5 minutes, you can trade any time frame of your choice, no issues here. Just ensure that your multi time frame is in sync with you. One and two or one and three, whatever is shows. At least if I want to go long now, irrespective of the signal here, I will have some need to have some confirmation on the multi time frame saying that the market is headed upwards, upside, because my signal on short side is showing short, but I'm in a loss of 121 points and a 5 minute interval. So once I have a confirmation on multi time frame that if I want to go long, it is better than you need to execute your trades if you're doing it manually. If you prefer, this is ideally for scalpers, people trading under 1 minute, 3 minutes, 15 minutes. You can look at it and how it works out for you. I will update this multi time frame with other timings. Right now, see if I'm on 15 minutes, it is showing 1 and 3. I will update this indicator saying that it should to show 3, 5 for a 15 minute, and accordingly, I'll make the changes. See, in the 15-minute indicator, I've received a long signal here, but I don't have any confirmation bias anywhere in the other signals, other time frames. So, ideally, the long is running for so long. Yeah, the long has come at what time? 5 p.m. IST, and it is running now, and we are in a 44 points profit. You can trade your time frames. You can now going to this particular indicator details here. If I go, as I told you, higher time frame confirmations or lower time frame confirmations. If you want, specifically, you want to change. For example, I want to trade 15 minutes, and you want to see what is lower time frame confirmation instead of whatever is here. You can change them to anything of your choice. Okay, but I use auto time frames because what I have instructed within the code is that basis the user time frame, I've already instructed it to check for other time frames. If you can also, instead of that, you can remove it and ask it for confirmations here, and make those changes whatever you want. You want to see 3 minutes instead of or 5 minutes, whatever, you can do that. And higher time frames you can set according to your wish. Instead of 1 hour, you can make it 45 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever you want. Sorry, 50, we are at 30 minutes, it is 30. I want for you want to go for 4 hours or 2 hours, your wish. Basis your whatever settings that you do, the logics, everything will change within how it shows the signals. They keep varying. Okay. I will reset. If you want default reset settings, it will get resetted automatically once you click that, even if you make any changes. Remember that once you delete and reapply, all your changes that you have done within the settings will change. Now let's go to the other settings part. I told you about higher time frames and exits. So here is the risk management. We have three options for the user. One is signal to signal, means whenever the system tells you when to enter, when to exit, when to enter, that is signal to signal. Auto detect USD is basis my experience, my knowledge within gold and Bitcoin. I have determined that these X number of points are good enough where we can book profit or where it needs to start trailing stop losses. All that is coded into this, and the user also has the option to just say custom, where he can determine how much stop loss he wants, how much target he wants to keep, what should be his TSL trigger, where should it the trailing start, and all that up to him. So basis that the signals will change and everything will change. Okay, right now I'm leaving it as signal to signal. I'm comfortable with that. See here, I would just suggest you not to touch any one of these. Not important for us. So I'm not going to explain. This is like if your screen is, no, if your screen is muddled up with these kind of information tables which you don't want, you can just click uncheck the few of the boxes, so the some tables will go away. See, the table of multi-time frame has gone away here, right side. So you can also say signal tracker, I don't want. Then this will go, I think it will go away, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, there, it has gone. So you can then, have a simple indicator with no data display windows occupying your screen. Okay. Now, most importantly, there has been a recent update where I think I'm trying to see that whether it is there or not. I don't think it's available. Anyways, a recent update of the signals where we have improved the confirmation logic of the signals, and we hope it will help us a lot. Let me just check that. Okay, fine. I think I've updated that. Now the signals are more accurate and the weight, are more, they avoid a lot of false signals. That improvement has been made into the code recently. I was just checking for that. Now you can also, reduce the super. See, one more important thing: the Super Bull 80% aligned. This data which it shows. One second. Let me see if there are what is 1 to 15 60. कहाँ पे यार सैयद भाई 1 to 15 60. Ah, those are my time frames. Those are 1 minute, 2 minute time frames. This is a Super Bull. I mean, see, it doesn't mean that if it gives you a signal, it is going super strong and all that. Take it with a pinch of salt. Sometimes these tend to fail. See, after this Super Bull has come, it should have shot up, but market came down. So go with the signals which are showing as long and short, which are more reliable than these. Okay, if you want to avoid them, if you don't want to see them, also we can remove them. See, show super strong labels. We can say, I mean, those will disappear. See, they have disappeared. We can just remove everything, and it will disappear everything. If you don't want them to confuse your indicator, it is up to the user. I've left it. Okay, you can decide, but I would say that these do work, but not often. I haven't seen them. Multiple reasons to it. Which I don't want to bore you guys with that, but go with whatever is shown here because this is a multi-confirmation logic has been built into the system. Whatever it shows, whichever time frame, just but you'll have to understand in Bitcoin, you have to predetermine what would be an ideal target and a stop loss if you're changing the time frames. The predetermined auto detect logic is only used for specific time frames, that is 45 minutes and gold 30 minutes. The logic is built for it, but other time frames you have your own. You need to determine your own targets, or if you believe the indicator well enough, you can wait for the exit point. So even if I want to trade, let's say 1 minute chart, also I can trade on Bitcoin, but my targets have to be very, very minimal. I can't wait for 3,000, 7,000 points here. See, for example, this is a book. If you think this is a good move that it has come, the close is 89.63. The close is 89.255. So approximately 190 points you have made. So your target ideally should be, if you are trading on a 1 minute, you should be 150 points. Now, whether you will capture at those 150 points will cover your charges or not is what you have to calculate before deciding what kind of time frame you will choose to trade, because that your profit everything gets determined on those. The current PNL it says 130, it went up to around 190 points and came down. It didn't still exit. So you can decide that. And for example, if I know that I'm trading in a 1 minute time frame, I will go down and less a minute, yes. 1 second. I can say that custom to use is it? Where is it? I can use custom to SL target SL, and I will say that my stop loss should be 90 points. My custom target should be 150 points. I want trailing from 60 and 30. You can determine that and say okay. The system will accordingly change everything and start showing the signals in the same pattern. There, here, see, if you were the once the changes are in effect, it has entered and started. The signals also have changed in a 1 minute. If you see that, this is how this indicator works. You can change those if you have an idea. Which see, I would prefer a 5 minute time frame with. I will reapply it. I would prefer a 5 minute time frame, and I would trade with points that I want to choose. So, basis the time frame, you'll have to look for what kind of numbers are you looking for and all that. Any other questions, Sayed? I know you've been asking few of it. Got it. It was time frames. Yes. Okay. So if I'm trying to trading on a 5 minute operation and a 1 minute also it is short, on a 2 minute also it is short, it will come up in the next. So if I'm trading 5 minutes, I would look for confirmation signals on 1 minute, 2 minutes, and then only I would enter. That would be better. Otherwise, it would tend to fail. See, on 15 minutes we have a long signal running, but so and here the short has disappeared and has come into long. So we wait for a candle closure, whichever time frame you're trading on. After the candle closure, when you see a signal, that is a confirm. Don't take any signal while before the candle is closed. So today, let us trade Bitcoin and gold on shorter time frames and see if we can make money. So what I will do, I will have my own set targets for this. Okay. There is a buy signal. Let us trade the buy. Let us trade one BTC here. BTC. I'll go with one lot on buy. Sorry, this is okay. This account is sold around. I will step into a new account. Let's see later. Sorry. So you can use this indicator basically however you wish to trade. Let me see on the regular 45 minutes what is the stage. What is it showing? On a short is still running on 45 minutes. And in 15 minutes, long has come. Interesting. 5 minutes is also long. Probably taking a buy trade might help. With a target up to here. With a target of 89,500. 89,173 right now. So 300 points can be captured approximately. I will just 1 second hold. I'll share the stream again. Window, BTC, yes, share. Yes, you can see this. Meanwhile, let me log into the account. Have we? So 85, 173, 89, 173 we have entered, and we are already in a gain. We should be seeing good profit here.